The gentleman in question raised his glass in salute, sharp blue eyes glittering as they locked on her face. His lips tilted, and the smile swept through her as a spirit might pass through one's body, leaving her breathless. The young man's uncommon good looks assured she would have remembered if they had met before. So why then did the planes of his face, the way he flicked his dark hair out of his eyes, and the restless tap of his fingers against his thigh, send jitters of recognition through her chest? Olivia took a step forward, her gaze never wavered. Energy radiated around him, as if it took every ounce of his self-control to remain still. He tugged at the velvet lapel of his forest green jacket, and then shoved his hand into the pocket of his trousers as he spoke to his companion. Olivia's heart skipped a beat, and then raced forward, a memory just beyond her grasp swirling through her mind. "Olivia, look who I found lingering by the warm punch." A familiar voice cut through the line of Olivia's thoughts, knotting them into a jumbled mess. She tore her gaze away from the gentleman across the room to find her cousin Violet approaching on the lanky arm of Maxwell Grimwig. Violet tucked a stray crimson curl behind her ear, her lips forming words that to Olivia sounded like gibberish. With a lurch, the room tipped and slid away from Olivia's feet, and she grasped Maxwell's jacket sleeve for leverage. "Miss Brownlow!" Maxwell exclaimed, as he took her by the shoulders and steered her to a nearby chair. "Good heavens, should I get the smelling salts?" Violet's ruffled kerchief smacked Olivia in the face like a lavender-scented laundry bat. With an exasperated yank, she captured the offensive cloth from her cousin's hand and fixed her with a death glare. "Not hardly." Fainting was not something Olivia made a habit of, and she was not about to start now. "No need to get testy. I was simply attempting to revive you," Violet pouted, bending to peer into Olivia's face, as if searching for signs of a fatal malady. "I believe I warned you against that fourth tart." "I'm perfectly fine." She huffed out a sigh, and then softened her tone. "I promise." Since Olivia had no mother yet living, Violet had a tendency to ward over protection. Most of the time, Olivia found her friend's cosseting lovable, but when she dared a surreptitious peek over Violet's chartreuse-clad shoulder and saw the mysterious gentleman had moved on, her frustration spiked. "You don't look fine," Vi proclaimed, hands gripping her corseted waist. Olivia narrowed her eyes at her closest friend, noting the yellowish tinge underlying her rosy freckled cheeks. There was no getting around it. The ghastly lime gown would have to be tossed at the first opportunity. Violet was a master at choosing shades to best complement Olivia's caramel-coloured hair and odd yellowish eyes, but when it came to her own vivid colouring, she seemed at a loss. Olivia rose to her feet and smoothed her golden cream-striped skirt. "In any case, the tarts were worth it. They were truly the best I've had all year." Violet giggled. For Olivia, the food was the main attraction at every party. At least that's what she led others to believe. In truth, she would swim the length of the Thames for a slice of chocolate cake. But her ultimate goal at these events had little to do with her culinary obsessions. "Miss Brownlow," Maxwell panted as he rushed to Olivia's side, sweat beads dotting his hawkish nose, "I brought you refreshment." Olivia accepted the warm mug as a bell tinkled, announcing dinner. "Why, thank you, Mr. Grimwig." She took a small sip and lowered her lashes. "I am much restored." The sharp slopes of his cheekbones glowed. "May I escort you to the dining room, Miss Brownlow?" "Of course, Maxwell."